transitions?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
talk about it. Okay, what do you remember about transitions, Jacob? You said yes.
I said, not yet.
Wait, transitions is really like
Writing.
writing?
They transition
Like-
from one sentence to another, or a paragraph to another.
Oh, one paragraph to another. They could transition from one sentence to another, but one paragraph to another. So where are they?
That's the end of the paragraph.
At the end of the paragraph.
Is this for the correlation project?
Culmination?
Call wait.
Yeah.
Can I just call it corn project?
No, because that doesn't make sense. But nice troll. Alright, so at the end of the paragraphs, to transition from one to the other, because what am I transitioning the reader for, Leah? What am I doing with my transition sentences? What's the purpose?
You have to get them ready for the next paragraph.
So, the next topic that I'm going to talk about, okay? Good. And how do I, so what do I do in that sentence then?
You have to talk about
Right, good. So you're finishing that topic you just were talking about in that paragraph. But you're introducing that next topic. You have to somehow correlate it. It's got to come together. So that way the flow makes sense. If I was talking about sharks, and I said, I was talking about why they have a tendency to bite humans sometimes. And then my next paragraph was talking about how long they've been alive. Does that correlate very well?
Not really.
No. So we have to figure out how my order of paragraphs go.
Food habits. And then
Yeah, so if I,
how
that,
food affects their how long they
there you go, that would be better. Food habits, how it affects their lives, or it could be also why they're attacking humans, and then maybe the next part would be environmental changes.
live. Okay.
So that could be an idea too. So there's many ideas, there's no set way. If it's not flowing, so for example, my shark idea, what would I have to do? Rewrite.
Make it
Transition
Okay, but I was talking about why they attack humans, and then I was talking about the history of sharks.
You may want to find another topic to put into.
yeah.
So I might need to find another subpoint, that topic for my thesis statement. What's something else? What if I do have environmental changes? How, the history of sharks and why they attack humans? What do you mean? What could I do? I would agree. Olivia?
They used to attack more people in history than they do now,
And the environment. Okay, so maybe I need to change the order of how I'm writing about it. Yeah. So you might change the order of your subpoints. Now, remember when we talked about thesis statements, do you have to have subpoints? Well, remember the other thesis I showed you, the way I wrote mine?
Yes. No, you don't have to.
What was mine? I'm seeing some, you guys remember? It didn't have subpoints. I said, I was 6 years old when this event occurs and has changed the way I see things for the rest of my life. What kind of thesis statement did I say that was? Do you guys remember?
like a general or a broad.
General, broad, blanket thesis statement? Yeah, it's just very broad. You know this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about my eyesight and why it changed. Additionally, just so you guys know while I'm on this, I have gone through and I've edited, I've highlighted everything like I told you guys to highlight. Make it easy with me. So, I have all that done, and I think you guys will be surprised when you go through to highlight. You already have all the stuff. Like, I didn't really have to add anything in. Greek and Latin roots I didn't have to add in. My figurative language I didn't have to add in. I had more figurative. Oh yeah, I found more Greek and Latin roots than I needed. I had more figurative language than I needed, and then I showed the ethos, pathos, logos, my persuasive stuff. So it's easier than you think. So I would write it, then go back and look and see what you need to do. But that's our blanket thesis. I talk about it and then go all the way through. Okay? Not quite done. I've got some editing I still because I'm thinking that some of my transitions from one topic to the next are not great. If you guys do not have transitions, you don't get a 0, but what's gonna happen when? Where can you find the transition information? Under transition, under expository writing, I can move it to culmination project if you need it, I just don't have to make presentation in. But I have the video that we looked at, that I made a while ago, and I also have a transition sheet for you that has transition words and tells you where they can be applied. Like if you're talking about time, if you're talking about, changing ideas, or you're comparing and contrasting. I want you guys to tell me right now, how are you feeling about transitions from the paper? So, raise your hand if you're like, I got it, I don't need any help. I'm good with the transitions. Okay. Do you want me, the people that are kind of in, do you want me to do a quick writing assignment with you guys, if we can move to a small group? Or do you want to write and then talk to me at that point? You want to write?
Yeah.
And try it out again and check in? Okay, remember, I'll check out lines, I'm not checking out whole paragraphs, because we're looking at your writing at the end. Okay. Is that everyone okay?
Yes.
No one wants to meet with me on transitions specifically right now? Okay, Zach? I was gonna
to do one person, right?
correct.
Okay, 'cause I got confused. The other day someone said you need to do two.
No, someone wanted to do 2, and I said they could do 2, but I said if you do more than 2, that's just extra resources. I won't count it as part of your 5 requirements. Okay?
So, Miss, if we like interview someone, can it be like someone already?
Yeah. I know, I interviewed my father yesterday morning, and I've got to interview my mom, because they have different viewpoints on it. I need some feedback. I can't get a hold of the doctor who actually saw me, but I did make it a time to go see the eye doctor in town, but that won't be not till the beginning of June, so.
You're doing a project that you don't even like have to do. Like all that work.
Why am I doing it?
For next year,
Well, yeah, it's more for you guys now.
for next
Because
year.
next year I'm probably changing the assignment, I do every year.
Boy.
But I do it for you guys now, because a lot of people were confused, they wanted something to look at to see how to do it, so I said I'll do it. So I've been working on it, and, anyways, okay? It's pretty much done now at this point, but, alright.
How much time do you spend on that, just like curiosity?
I don't know, I didn't catalog my time, but
No,
enough
but
time.
like estimated.
30 days.
No, I would say.
24 hours.
No, I'd say like 4 hours maybe.
That's it? You put in this?
Yeah. But you have to remember, I write a lot.
Yeah, you're a teacher.
So, and I know someone was watching me type the other day and they said, I can't even see what you're typing. I type so much that I can type fairly fast too, so.
No, because I get like 2 a day.
Yeah, I don't. Alright, so back to transitions, we're good.
Exactly.
Interview. I just want to remind you, if you have not set up an interview, like I just said with me, finally got a hold of the doctor today, it's not till the beginning of June. You need to make sure you have that interview set, Jacob. You need to make sure you have that interview set up, or you've emailed the person or whatever, because I know last year when I had students who had to interview, it was sometimes the last thing and they were freaking out about it. So make sure you have the interview set, okay? And make sure you have Marvel. If it's an HTML text, you might have to copy and paste the whole thing, because it's not a PDF, and put it in a document yourself. Any questions about any part of the project that you're having difficulty with? Alright, what I'll do is, I'll come around. If you guys need help, you need to raise your hand. If not, it should be quiet working. You've got 35 minutes to work. You have discussion board, you have divide and conquer, you have culmination projects, you have iPad projects, you have outside reading projects. You have plenty to do.